Money moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So today we're gonna be reacting to yet another video, and we're gonna be talking about how modern American black women are really narcissists towards most modern American black men. You know, a lot of people's not talking about this. You know, a lot of people don't know what the definition of narcissism is. And I'm here today to read that definition to you. So, without further ado, guys, let's hop straight into the video.
Or whenever this day was, I don't even know. Ebony Williams, this woman who looks like this, you know, she's a beautiful woman. She got a nice body. She's a lawyer. She does well for herself. She's like a television personality. I don't know her, but obviously she's doing well for herself. Was on a show talking to Ayanla, Miss Fix My Life, right? And she was talking about how she's not super into and down with dating a bus driver. She doesn't want to date a bus driver. She would only date a bus driver if he owned the bus. And now it started this huge debate, and I'm just so confused why there's even a debate on this in the first place. Because any other woman...
There's a huge debate on this because you guys are narcissists. Most of you ladies are narcissists. And guys, you can tell a narcissist. Like, if you guys are not familiar with narcissism and you hear these women talking about all these guys are narcissists, well, take a good look of how most modern American black women look at themselves and understand that definition of what a narcissist is. You know, that overinflated ego of oneself. You know, I can, she don't look good, but I can get a man making $300,000-$400,000. Come on, overinflated ego, narcissists, guys. But let's keep it moving.
Especially a white woman in her caliber, in her position, y'all wouldn't even ask her if she's gonna date a bus driver. Like, that wouldn't even be a question that's on your mind. Because she's a black woman, now we have a problem, and now there's a whole debate, and like,
is this right? Is this something that
I'm so sick of this.
she should do?
She can do whatever she wants, and that's my opinion. She's literally the archetype of what all the Camille Samuels prodigies and all the different colored pill popping YouTubers on here be talking about. Like, only a certain kind of woman gets to have high standards. She's literally the woman that matches the high standards, and it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And you know what my personal opinion is? Shout out to the blue collar workers. You guys are so necessary. I love you guys. Amazing work that you guys do. Shout out to the gold collar workers, the white collar.
Hey guys, she's been funny now. She's been funny. She probably listened to a Kevin Samuels video, about the blue collar Henrys and stuff like that. And now she's, she doesn't care about a blue collar worker. Don't let this woman fool you, guys. Do not let women like this fool you. But let's keep it moving.
Workers, shout out to all the workers, shout out to the entrepreneurs. Everybody is needed in society. Everybody is like, we need your work, we need what you guys are doing in order to make the society move.
You see what I'm saying? Overinflated ego. What does she do, guys? What does she do that's so important that she's just white collar over here? Like, she's making, she got a white collar job. What is she doing? Guys, but let's read this definition of what a narcissist really is, and stop letting women tell you that you're a narcissist. When really, if you guys look at most modern American black women like her, and how their egos are like, oh, we need it. She's not even blue collar. If she's making more than minimum wage, or even if she has a job at all. I dare her get on here and, down and just be fake. So guys, this is the definition of a narcissist. So the definition of a narcissist is a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. And who in the black community, you know, it's like, oh, black man is working at a warehouse and he working a nine. I can't deal with a dude working 9 to 5. They're all narcissists. We have a community full of narcissist women, guys. You know, um, but let's keep it moving. Here's an overview on narcissistic behavior. Um, Narcissistic personality disorder, you know, which they're saying this is a mental issue, and I already knew a lot of you ladies was mental. Um, it's a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonable high sense of their own importance. Did you hear the way she just said we need everybody? We need blue collar workers. We need this and that. Like who is this lady? Who is this lady with these fake nails on? With this fake up on? Because 9 times out of 10, let us see how you look without the makeup, ma'am. What do you do? How much money are you raking in a year? This is insane. You see, they need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them, guys. And this is, you know, they're straight up pointing at American black women. I'm sorry. Most of you ladies are narcissists. You know, I could care less who you date. I can care less what you're saying online. A lot of you ladies don't make sense at all. You know. But let's keep it moving. Let's see what else she got to say.
Men are amazing, men are awesome. However, at the same time, it is only constantly black women that are continuously asked to always go for a certain kind of worker. And that's a discussion and a topic and a debate in itself. Why is it that we always expect black women to be humbled and to not have standards? And isn't that doing a disservice to our generation too? If we
A lot of you ladies honestly need to be humbled because your overinflated egos, is so unattractive.
always ask the women who literally control how this actual generation turns out, because we are the people that are going to be popping out the babies with the men that we choose to have in our being. Okay.
That don't even mean nothing. Popping out, that's a natural thing that women have to go through to actually fully become a woman. When only women can do this. Only women can pop out a baby. You can have a high value dude and your baby can come out retarded like this. And then you're going to be like, I want him to have him a beautiful woman and stuff because it's not fair and stuff like this. Man, get up out of here, bro.
Okay, shouldn't it be up to us to raise our standards as a collective so that we can also raise the level of men, raise the bar for men so that they can become the best version?
Guys, never let a woman raise a bar on you. If she's not attracted to you, even if you got a lot, if you're successful, you got a nice car, nice house, if you got good money in the bank, never lead with this. Never lead with your money. Never reach her standard, because the thing about it is she's supposed to reach, she's supposed to follow you, and a lot of these chicks got it twisted. And this is narcissism at its best. And I don't even think that a lot of these ladies know that they got mental issues. But let's keep it moving.
of themselves. Not saying that blue collar worker is bad, but here's the thing. You are not going to be everyone's first choice, and that goes for everyone. I'm not going to be everyone's first choice. You're not going to be everyone's first choice. She's not going to be everyone's first choice. He's not going to be everyone's first choice. We all can have a freaking preference and a freaking desire for what we want in our life and what we want to experience in our lives. That's the whole truth and nothing.
But usually with your overinflated ego, that's the reason why a lot of you ladies are single right now, because because you guys are like got a high sense of, you think you're higher than what you is, and you set a bar for this dude to come out the sky with multi-millions of dollars and just be a certain type of way, not be bald, be tall, be over 6 foot, or be a certain type of body build, and you never meet this dude. You don't have him because you're online steady complaining. You're online complaining like a little, but let's keep it moving.
But the truth, that is factual, actual factual. But here's my biggest advice for black women, and for women in general, specifically black women. There is a reason why these hypergamous conversations were
and why does she always gotta go to, why we always gotta go to race? And this is why I named my video Black Women, Black Men. You know, because our culture is the main person. Oh, black woman. How about you just say you're American? Aren't you an American? You're a person. It doesn't matter who you fall in love with. You might fall in love with a dude from Ecuador. You might fall in love with a dude from Africa. You might fall in love with a dude from Switzerland. And nobody, that's your life. I'm sick of these clowns. A lot of modern black women are clowns, and a lot of us dudes who got our stuff together, we don't want to hang out with you. I'm not trying to hear that. You're gonna buy me a Birkin bag and I'm just boss and queen, walking through the house listening to Glorilla twerking. No, I don't want that in my life.
Passed down from generation to generation to generation, from mother to daughter, or sometimes even grandmother to daughter, right? There's a reason why these private conversations were had. There is power in moving in silence. And for my people who are not huge public figures and celebrities, like the average person out there who's just living their life, you guys are incredibly
the average person just like you. You see what I'm saying, guys? She skips over her. She's an average person at best. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. She's average. And she's trying to make it seem like she's not average. She want to shout out the blue collar workers. We need you guys and stuff like that. But who is this chick? You know, this is absolutely insane, guys.
Privilege, because you guys have the ability to move in silence. While everyone is arguing about what is right and what is wrong and what black women should do and what black men should do and what all these people should be doing and how it's wrong at X, Y, and Z, guess what you could be doing? And guess what I'm doing? I'm sitting back, relaxing, chilling on an island somewhere, sipping a strawberry daiquiri on a beautiful date.
Do you hear this? Sitting back somewhere on an island, sipping a strawberry daiquiri or something on an island where there's rich people and I own X, Y, and Z, and she don't. You know, off of another person's dime. Off of another man's dime. 9 times out of 10, this is the case, fellas. Do not let modern black man, don't let them do you like this. Do not let modern black women try to make you feel bad about yourself, because these women are not all what they are cracked up to be. Look at this chick. Like, yeah, you know, she got a makeup on, hair, nails, you know, might got a body or whatever. She might. But don't fall for that. It's bigger than what you see, guys. You got to check these chicks. These chicks be walking around with these overinflated ego. You heard what she said. She's on an island somewhere. So if she can't meet a guy to take her to an island and do what she wants to do, and this is why she'll end up single. Cause ain't no dude trying to spend his hard-earned money on no island, not no regular guy. And she ain't nothing but a regular chick that's still probably young. But what's gonna happen when she turns 40? And those looks start to fade. Then it's winter. It's winter time, guys.
With a man of my choice. I get to do what I want. And guess what? And 9 times out of 10, that man is probably rich. And he's probably an entrepreneur. Or he's probably a businessman. Whatever the case is.
And she don't have not one of them. This is the overinflated ego that I'm talking about. This is the same chick that will not have not one dude and will blow you off. She will blow you off knowing she ain't got nobody. And she'll sit there waiting for this imaginary dude to pop up out the woodworks. And then as soon as this rich guy gets with her, he's not going to stay for long if he does get with her. He's not going to, because, you know, men with money then just get money from being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of you modern black women think men are stupid. You know, I know they got a lot of tricks out there where you can play with their hearts and stuff, but a lot of us black men that you talk about, we got high self-esteem and we don't care. You know, we think about what's important for us first. You know, and what's important for me, why would I take you to an island when they got beautiful women at the island already who don't require what you require? Guys, but this is what I'm talking about right here. Man, let me know what you guys think on the comments about these chicks. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And we gonna holler in the next video. Over and out.